So this is how I think I'll leave it. There are plenty of imperfections, but I think it's good to have those little imperfections, such as this here, and the eyebrow being the sort of curve of the brow being different to this one, etc. But I don't want it all uniform and to look kind of done with any sort of in any sort of mechanical way. So I'm quite happy with it. On the whole, it's similar to my wife. Of course, I've put clay here rather than bringing it out, etc., because I think that it gives it more stability, basically. So although that's not quite right for the neck should go in more and the whole head should go round more, etc. It's suitable, I think, for it being stable when it dries completely, and I've used exactly the, what is it? I have 5 clay lumps to make that. So there we have it. So that's what you can get, something like that with air dry clay, it's called, and that took me basically on and off, I would say 2 or 3 hours in total, maybe more. I don't know how long exactly actually. There we go. Okay, so some tips would be to use water to get to make it run smoothly together. Use a knife, and what else? Use a knife to make cuts. That's something I was going to say. Yeah, the most important thing, I think the most important thing is with these is, once you're happy with some part of it, the sculpture, for me it's the nose, I will just make sure that I keep that and don't touch it anymore, because one false move and you've ruined the whole thing, and you got to start from the beginning again. Sometimes you got to reshape the whole thing again. So rather than do that, if you're happy with one feature, keep that feature and then do a whole lot of work around the feature, however much shaping that takes, and perhaps complete transformation, as long as you're happy with one bit, because fiddling around with one bit risks obviously ruining it, and then you'll never get that shape again, or at least if you do, it'll take you ages and ages. So for me it was the nose, and I had it really the way I wanted it, and then I mucked it up and I had to do it again, and I actually managed to get it again, so I'm happy about that. But it could have never been I could never have managed to get that same shape I wanted to again. So yeah, that's what I would say. Once you've got one feature which you're really happy with, keep it at all expenses and do everything else completely again if you have to, but just keep that one feature, because it's most likely that you won't get it again. So There we go. Thank you very much. That's air dried clay from Hobbycraft, and it's Stone Effect, I think it's called. Again, I'll show you how it looks in the morning when it should be as hard as rock.